Hey, hello everyone, and happy new year. I pray that you all are doing well. I pray that you had a blessed New Year's Eve and you brought in the new year just in a fantastic fashion. I pray that you are surrounded by family and friends. So now that we are into the new year, what is it that we should be doing? So many times we make New Year's resolutions. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. And you know what? What happens is we say we're going to get a gym membership, and lo and behold, that we start our gym membership off, we pay for it, and next thing you know, here we are, maybe five days into it, and next thing you know, we stop. So that New Year's resolution only lasts for about 5 days. Well, let me tell you this. So going into the new year's, many of us, we set out to, and we have some goals. We set goals, and let me tell you this about goals. Often in the military, as a mentor, when people would come to me and say, "Hey, Sergeant Morning, I need some help with some issues," what I would talk to them about is their goals. And first of all, what is it that you want to accomplish? Where are you trying to go? And many times they would say, "Well, I kind of don't know," or "I'm thinking this." What I always appreciated the most was when someone came to me and they actually had their goals written down. Writing your goals down makes such a difference. There have been studies that when you write your goals down, you are more 40% higher chance of you achieving those goals. So a couple tips I want to give you going into the new year. And the first one is this is that start by sitting down and thinking about your goals and then actually writing those goals down, putting them down on paper. And you don't have to go all out with a big list of 20 or 50 things, just something simple. Write down just three simple goals that you want to take care of in the next quarter or in the next year, even the next month. It doesn't have to be this long, extensive list because the more things that you pile onto that goals list, the more things that you're probably not going to get done. So let's keep the list short. Let's keep the list simple and write down just the most important things. Maybe it is that you want to go to the gym, you want to lose weight, then put that on your list, or you want to increase your finances, or you want to start a business, or you want to start a ministry, put that on your list. But the number one thing I'm trying to get across to you is that it is so important for you to write your goals down. Now, after you've written down your goals, so very vital that we make a plan to achieve them. In making that plan, we list out steps. We list out what are we going to do first? What are we going to do second? And put things in order. That way, you know, when you wake up each morning, exactly what you're working on. When you wake up in the morning and you don't have a plan for the day, you will get pulled in so many different directions and you won't ever get your goals accomplished. So it's so very important for you to write down a plan. What I do is I don't have an index card with me here because here's an index card. There we go. But take an index card and put it next to your bed at night. And before you go to bed, write down three or four things that you're going to accomplish the next day and have these be in line with your goals. And what will happen is you'll see that over time, the more and more you do this, the more you will actually achieve those things that you wrote down on your list. I know there are days when I don't write anything down and I wake up in the morning and I just kind of don't know where to get started. But when you have that list to get started in the morning, as soon as you wake up, you know exactly what direction you're heading and what you're going to be focused on. So you write down your goals and then you make a plan to achieve it. And third and final thing I just wanted to talk about briefly is this is that whenever this morning when I was reading my devotional, it was talking, I was right in the beginning of the Bible in Genesis 1, and it was talking about the creation. And I think about God being a creator and how we are made in his image. And thought about that for a second for the things that I do and the things that I create. And, in a sense, we all are creators in different aspects. That we create could be, it could be music, or it could be ministry, or it could be you're writing books, or even, with being creative with raising your children or starting a business, but there's always some type of creativity involved. And I thought about this for a second. There are some times after God has created things and he says, you know what, that was good. And I think about things that I have created or things that I'm working on. And I have to ask myself, can I say that's good? I know sometimes there's been some products that I've put out and I'm like, man, I just kind of got that out there and I wasn't too happy with it or pleased with it. And so, going into this new year, what I want to encourage you all to do is when you put something out, before it's released, before you press send, we're supposed to be doing everything to glorify God. Take a few moments to double check it. Take a few moments to make sure that after it's sent, that you can look back and say, that was good. I know for me, that's so very important. There's something that I wanted to get started today, and I wasn't quite ready. And I didn't want to put it out. So I'm going to take a couple extra days to make it better so that God will be pleased with it. But in all our works, remember this, that we're not working for man, we're working for God and we're glorifying Him in all that we do. And so the products that we put out, even if we're at work, we have reports to put out. Or in our business, we have things to put out, or we're making videos or ministry, we're making a sermon or a message. It's all glorifying God. And so, what I want to encourage you is this: before you press send, think about it for a moment. Double check it. Even have someone review it for you. I know for me, in the videos that I make, that my wife reviews it. If I'm preaching a sermon, she reviews the sermon. And so that's just a way of having an extra set of eyes on things because you want to be glorifying God. And so take a few moments, and if you can say, this is good, what I'm going to send, what I'm going to put out, what I'm going to deliver, what I'm going to say even to people, because sometimes we just want to, our emotions, we get caught up in our feelings and we just start running off at the mouth. And the next thing you know, we put some stuff out there and it's like a tube of toothpaste. You can't get it back. So, what I want to encourage you to do is think about before something is released from your household, something's released from you, that you double check it and ask yourself, what, is this good? And if it's good, then go ahead and release that. And on that note, what I want to encourage you finally is this, is that each and every day you strive to be 1% better. Do something a little bit better than you did the day prior. If you're making videos, if you're at work, make your report that much better today than it was yesterday. And all things that you do when you walk into the workplace, do things better today than you did yesterday. Our theme for this year is bigger, better, and brighter. We're thinking bigger and we're doing things better so that we can ultimately shine brighter for God. And so I want to encourage you that to do that as well, to each and every day strive to be better. So, with that being said, I just wanted to come on and say hello. Happy New Year once again. I pray that you all are doing well. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. God bless.